Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So are you ready? So two more problems we will solve. So whatever problems we have seen, so still students have not joined. Once again I will tell. So this thing is most important. Examples of calculation of moment. So meanwhile, what the way we have seen. Moment is equal to magnitude into what is moment is equal to
Perpendicular distance.
perpendicular distance. So here what the way I have told in last lecture, so magnitude only we have to consider for the force, so not its sign. So magnitude, and how whose sign we are going to consider? Moment sign. Depending upon, once we are going to fix one particular point, how it is going to rotate. Is it going to rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise? That way we are going to see. In this way we have seen. So how it is there. So magnitude into perpendicular distance. And one more thing we have seen yesterday's lecture also, even I am repeating in between also, moment of force passing through a given point, means a particular force. This is most important. In between I am getting some different answers, so it should not happen. So if there is a one particular point and particular force is passing through that point, moment is zero. It is as simple as this. Or on the other hand, so what we can remember, if a line of action of force, if at all we are going to extend line of action of force, then if that line of action of force will pass through a certain point, then moment will be zero at that point. These two things we should remember every now and then, and very carefully we have to calculate perpendicular distance. It is mentioned here what the way. Then we have simple problems, two problems we have solved. So always remember which point we are fixing or considering as a fixed point, that point and the forces likewise we have to consider. So in both cases figure was same, diagram was same, only fixed point we have changed and we have calculated two different moments. In one case I think it came 600 minus 600 newton meter. In another case how much it is? Minus 270, if I'm not wrong, minus 270 newton meter. So one more step, next step we will go now a little different. You can write now this third problem on moment. A force of 1.2 kilonewton acts on bracket. A force of 1.2 kilonewton acts on bracket. Find the moment of the force with respect to point A. This is the problem statement. A force of 1.2 kilonewton acts on bracket. Find the moment of the force with respect to point A. So this is our statement. So simple problem, just there is one change in this problem and previous two problems. So what is their change? So whatever forces were there, so what will be the change? So once one particular diagram will come in front of you, what you have to remember? How many forces are there in the system? How many forces are there, or force is there?
Only
One.
one force.
Only one force is there.
One force.
Only one force is there, and only one force is there. But what is the difference between, as far as direction is concerned, in case of this problem and previous problems? If you see carefully these forces, these different forces, so you can see. So whatever one figure only we have drawn, same figure. So what is the change in this figure, this force and this force? So actually it should be 1.2 kilonewton. So your point is not there, so you can take it as a point 1.2 kilonewton. What is the change as far as direction is concerned in previous problem and this problem? So what you will say? What about its direction? So
But its angle is given.
here angle is given, means partial answer is correct. Or we can say the force is whichever applied, it is inclined one. in this case. So whatever problem is there, it is in inclined case. On the other hand, so what was the direction in this all cases? What was the direction in all cases?
Anti-clockwise.
Either instead of, no, for the force we cannot say. For the force we cannot say is it
Downward or up, downward direction.
downward or upward, or we can say horizontal or vertical. Shall I say this correctly? Forces where either it is horizontal or vertical. Likewise, can I say like this? In this case, simply I can say the forces where either it is horizontal or vertical. But here, what was the change in this problem? Whatever problem we are going to solve right now, the force whichever given, neither it is horizontal nor it is vertical. It is inclined force. Shall I say it is inclined force?
Yes, sir.
It is inclined.
Yes, sir.
It is inclined force. And one more thing we have to remember. So thickness of this bracket. So this one of the component, it is called as bracket. So which we are going to use. So it is called as bracket, for which thickness is we have to neglect. No thickness is given. So whatever this thickness you are observing, blue colored thickness, we have to neglect. Means whatever distances are given, 140 millimeter and 120 millimeter. So this horizontal and this vertical you have to remember likewise. So these distances you have to neglect. These distances you have to consider, but thickness you have to neglect likewise. So what we can do now? So a simple question. Once this, have you written problem statement?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, have you drawn
Yes,
freehand
sir.
diagram? Freehand you can draw this diagram, freehand, not necessary by using scale, etc. So directly one vertical line, one horizontal, then a little vertical. Point A, B, C, corners. And at point C, force of 1.2 kilonewton at 30 degrees. Now, so as
चालू तर होऊ दे प्रॉपर.
as we are going to solve this problem, what I was telling, we need, so what is the formula for moment? What is the formula for moment?
Magnitude into perpendicular distance.
Magnitude into perpendicular distance. Looking to the figure, so magnitude, okay, if you are going to apply simple formula, magnitude into perpendicular distance, so is it easy, or are you able to find perpendicular distance? Magnitude, no issue, 1.2 kilonewton, magnitude is with you. So what about perpendicular distance? Is it easy for you to calculate, or is it easy, or are you able to find the perpendicular distance between point A and line of action of force 1.2 kilonewton? Looking to the figure, तुम्ही काढू शकताल का हे distance, perpendicular distance?
No, sir.
No, because distance, two distances are given. One is 140 mm and another one is 120 mm. Likewise, two distances are given. So whatever problems we have seen earlier, so that problems, what about that problem? We are resolved one force into its two components. One is horizontal, one is vertical. Similar way, at point C, we have to now resolve this particular force 1.2 kilonewton in one apex component called as horizontal component or X component, and one vertical component called as FY component or vertical component. Likewise, we have to resolve it. So this 1.2 kilonewton force will become, this 1.2 kilonewton force will be divided into two forces, I will say, whose effect is remain same. की ज्याचा इफेक्ट 1.2 kilonewton आणि डायरेक्शन हीच राहणार आहे, पण आपण काय करणार आहोत, फॉर आवर सिम्प्लिसिटी वी आर गोइंग टू रिझॉल्व इट इनटू टू फोर्सेस. One is apex and another one is FY, or I will say one along the horizontal axis and another one is along the vertical axis. Okay, so here in answer what you can write here, so a little space is there, so I will write apex. So likewise answer. So is it simple? So moment due to 1.2 kilonewton force can be found by how? So first you can find the apex So here you can write simply, yeah? F is given. How much it is given? Force. How much it is given?
1.2.
1.2 is given. So 1.2 kilonewton.
Newton.
Yes, kilonewton. So from this force, is it easy, or are you able to find its apex component? Is it so? Are you able to find its apex component? As apex component तुम्ही काढू शकता का? For this
Yes,
force,
sir.
particular force.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
x
sir.
component means horizontal component. What will be the formula for its apex component?
F cos theta.
F cos theta.
F cos theta. Now, what will formula will become here? F cos theta. F cos theta. And how that component will be? F cos theta. So how much it will become? So what will be the value of theta in this case?
30 degree.
30 degree.
30 degrees. So 1.2 into cos 30. So calculate how much it is. 1.2 into cos 30. How much it is? So
1.03.
1.03. Yes,
1.03, or shall I calculate 1.2 into
आईला बोलो रे
1.2 into cos 30.
इकडे बघ आजचा
1.03.
आज गुरुवार आहे शुक्रवार शनिवार 2 दिवस आहेत काय आहे का तुमचं
Mute yourself. Who is there? I am unable to see names. Abhijit or what? Abhijit? Try to mute immediately. So what is this product? 1.03. 1.03. What is unit? What will be the unit? What we have calculated here?
Kilonewton.
Kilonewton. This apex we have calculated, apex. Okay. So how this force will be? In this way, shall I show here something like this? Apex. So apex will be something like this.
10.3.
Huh? What? 10.30?
12 न्यूटनचा फोर्स आहे 1.29
No. In problem statement, so here I will give point. Likewise, point is there. In figure, it is not given. In problem statement, it is given a force of 1.2 kilonewton. So it will become 1.039 something. So this will be the apex. This will be apex. Okay. Then what about Fy?
0.6 kilonewton.
Formula first tell what will be the Fy?
F sin theta.
1.2 into sin 30
In short, I will write F sin theta. No?
f sin 30 f sin theta
F sin theta. So values are with you. F is known 1.2.
into sin 30
Sin 30. What value it comes?
1/2
0.6.
0.6
0.6.
0.6 unit kilonewton. So means this particular force, shall I say right now, this particular force is divided into one horizontal component and one vertical component. So likewise, I will say now one horizontal and one vertical. So vertical component will be Fy. So vertical component will be Fy, horizontal component will be apex. Likewise, it is converted in one horizontal and one vertical. Now, is it possible right now to have a distances from point C of force apex and Fy? Now, is
Yes,
it
sir.
is it possible to calculate moment due to apex and moment due to Fy, and we can add?
Yes, sir.
Is it possible? So next
Yes,
we
sir.
will go. Yes, now we will go next. Now what we will write next? Moment due to apex. So moment. So next I will write here moment due to. So still I am unable. Moment. So moment apex only I will write. Due to you will write. Moment due to apex equal to what is formula? Moment due to apex What will be the formula? Will become, what is the value of apex?
Magnitude into perpendicular.
Magnitude into perpendicular distance. Now, what is the magnitude of apex? 1.03?
1.03.
1.03. What about perpendicular distance? What about perpendicular distance now? Very carefully you have to see this figure. So point C is here. Point
0.6.
0.6. Any more answer?
140.
120.
Very carefully.
120.
120. Who is giving answer? 120 is the correct answer. So whoever has given it is correct. 120 is the correct answer. How? So again, law of transmissibility of force will come into picture. If at all I will extend this line in this way. If at all I am going to extend this line in this way. So like this way. So what will be the vertical distance of this dotted line from point A? I have extended like, what will be this distance? This distance
120 millimeter. 120.
120. What will be this distance? 120. So are you getting how this 120 came? Because this here vertical 120 is given. So I have extended this back so that this distance will come 120. Is there any problem? Is there any objection? I will say, yeah, 120 कसं येते कुणाला कळत नाही का हे? Are you getting how it is coming? 120.
Yes, sir.
Have you got? Because this is the most important part in this problem. So this will become 120. Okay. Now a most important part will come here, sine. Once point A is fixed, apex force is applied. So how this object will rotate? Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
Clockwise.
Anti-clockwise or clockwise? Apply your mind very carefully. Think on it very carefully. If at all I am going to apply force, suppose here I will apply.
Clockwise.
So how this force is going? Particular object will rotate
Clockwise.
clockwise. This object is going to rotate clockwise. So what sign I should give? Plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus. So calculate now. So whatever it is coming. So 1.03 into 120. How much it is?
123.6.
120.
123.6.
123.6.
0.6.
What will be the unit? Unit?
Kilonewton.
Kilonewton.
Millimeter.
Kilonewton.
Millimeter.
No issue. Whatever unit is given, you can take. Kilonewton mm. No issue. Not necessary to convert. You can take as it is. So your unit will become kilonewton mm. Why to go in unnecessary some depth? So have you got 120 distance? How it came? 120. हे लक्षात आलं का 120 कसं आलं? Because law of transmissibility of forces we have seen many more time. So if at all I will extend this line back, force will come somewhere here, and that distance is 120. Why I have taken positive? Because if at all I am going to apply that force apex at point where it is there, so if point A is fixed, that 120 will develop clockwise moment. That's why I have taken as a positive. Let's go for negative, not negative, Fy now. So moment due to Fy. Moment due to Fy now. Is it possible for you to calculate moment due to Fy? Moment due to Fy. What will be the formula? Moment due to Fy. So what is the value of Fy? 0.6? 0.6 into perpendicular distance. Line of action of force Fy and point A. What is the perpendicular distance?
140.
140. So line of action of force Fy and point A. What is the perpendicular distance?
0.
0.
140.
How it is
140.
0? How it is 0?
140.
140. It is 140. Because if at all you are going to extend this line, likewise, if at all it will go like this. It will go like this, and distance is given here only. Here it is given distance is something 140. Where is the question of 0? The distance will come 140. So how you are saying 0? I don't know. So it is 140. So calculate this.
84.
84. 84.
84.
sir.
0.6 into 140. So 84. What about sign, plus or minus? If at all you are going to apply force Fy at point C, your point A is fixed. How this object will rotate? Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise is the correct answer, because if you have to imagine, you have to think on yourself. So here, so I cannot show by my hand, etc. So point A is fixed. Point A हा फिक्स्ड आहे. तुमच्या डाव्या हाताने असं कन्सिडर करायचं की पॉइंट ए ला तुम्ही पकडलेला आहे. पॉइंट सी च्या ठिकाणी फोर्स लावलेला आहे. यू हॅव अप्लाइड द फोर्स at point C in Fy direction. So your object will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So it will come minus 84. Minus 84. What will be the unit? What will be the unit? Kilonewton?
Kilonewton millimeter.
Millimeter. Kilonewton millimeter. So this will be the answer. So if you are unable to apply the mind, you have to consider point A is fixed. म्हणजे डाव्या हाताने पॉइंट ए फिक्स केला आहे असं धरा, आणि उजव्या हाताने Fy सारखा फोर्स लावला. You have applied the force something like Fy. So object will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So your answer will that rotate will in anti-clockwise direction. Now Fy, moment due to Fx, we have calculated. Moment due to Fy we have calculated. Therefore total moment due to 1.2 kilonewton force. Next sentence you can write something like this. Total. So here again space is not there. So total moment, like this you can write the sentence, and you can make the addition of moment due to Fx, moment due to Fy. Addition of these two. So what will be the addition? Moment due to, what will be the addition, or what will be the final total moment due to this force 1.2 kilonewton? So what will it will come? Total. Anybody has calculated? Just you have to add these two. Fx, moment due to Fx, moment due to Fy. Just you have to add.
39.6.
39.6.
39.6.
39.6, which is positive. Positive, what is the meaning of positive? Now total moment is coming positive. What does it mean?
Clockwise.
It is
Clockwise direction.
Clockwise direction.
We cannot say direction. We say rotation is clockwise, likewise. So
Big number is positive.
So likewise we can say. So answer is
120
something.
is positive.
Likewise your answer will come. Total moment is equal to 39.6. Sorry, unit is missed. I am. So here unit is kilonewton mm. Unit we should not miss. Kilonewton mm. So here only I will write kilonewton mm. Likewise, kilonewton mm is the unit for this problem. Very simple. So what was the change in earlier problem and this problem? I have told. So in earlier two problems, forces, whatever forces were given, either it is horizontal or vertical. But in this case, whatever particular force is given, it was inclined at 30 degree with horizontal. So from where we have started this problem, with this problem, as moment is given by force, magnitude of force into perpendicular distance. Magnitude is with us, but perpendicular distance is not with us, or we cannot calculate as it is inclined one. That's why that particular force we have resolved in its two components, which are they? One is apex, another one is Fy. And then we have calculated moment due to apex and moment due to Fy. And both this moment we have added. While calculating the moment due to apex and Fy, sign convention is most important. That is there. Have you written this solution of this problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is there any problem in this problem? Is there any difficulty?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So again, I will repeat. Line of action of force you have to remember. Perpendicular distance. While calculating the distance, you have to take utmost care. If you will make a little mistake, then it is your problem will go wrong. That is the specialty. Again and again, I am telling. So one mistake will carry maximum mark. You will lose a maximum mark. So at most care you have to take. Otherwise, you may feel you have solved all the problems in exam, but why you have got some bad result. So it may happen. That's why I am telling you have to be careful right from the beginning. Shall I go next problem?
Yes, sir.
Next. So either you can
Yes,
take
sir.
screenshot or you can write. So total moment is 39.6 kilonewton per mm. As it is, answer is coming positive, it is clockwise. Okay. Then next. Next problem. So same figure is there. This whether problem statement is there, just check. Next problem now. Problem number whichever. Find the moment of forces about point A for the given system of forces. Are you able to see? Problem statement? Find the moment
Yes,
of
sir.
forces. So you can write. Find the moment of forces about point A. Point A is given for given system of forces. So you can write the statement, you can draw freehand diagram. This particular we can say problem is also a little extended as compared to first one. In short, a difficulty level is increased step by step. That is. So you can see how it is given. Huh? Have you written sentence?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you drawn the diagram? You can draw diagram directly, one horizontal line, then one vertical. Horizontal line from A to B, then B to D vertical, and D to C horizontal. So only line you can draw, not necessarily draw, because we are not going to consider thickness. This thickness is we are not going to consider. That's why only you can line at least you can draw, or you can draw this a little thickness. Thickness is not considered in this problem. So 4 points are given: A, B, D, and C. So my first question, how many forces are given in this system?
3 forces.
3?
4.
1, 2,
4,
3.
sir. 4.
4, sir.
4.
Four different forces are given. Keep in mind, 4 different forces. So I'm going to solve a little fast. 4 different forces are given. Now, force number 1. About which point we are going to calculate moment? कुठल्या point भोवती आपल्याला moment काढायचा आहे?
A.
Point
A.
Point
A
A.
point.
We are going to calculate about point A. So Roman 1 I will write Roman A. So first force, which force we are going to consider first force?
A.
At point A, which force is applied?
55 kilonewton.
55 kilonewton. What will be the moment due to 55 kilonewton force at A?
Zero.
0. It is as simple as this. So here you can write one complete sentence. A force 50 kilonewton, 55 kilonewton is applied at point A. That's why moment is 0 due to this force. Is there any difficulty in this Roman 1? कुणाच काय ऑब्जेक्शन आहे का रोमन 1 मध्ये?
No, sir.
Because it is applied at that point. हा 0 का होतो मी अजून एकदा सांगतो मराठी. Why it is becoming 0? Because perpendicular distance is 0. हे अगदी सोपं उदाहरण म्हणून आपण याला एक्झाम्पल. Because a distance from point A of force 55 kilonewton is 0. इथे जर तुम्ही फॉर्म्युला अप्लाय केला तर परपेंडिक्युलर डिस्टन्स 0 येते, मोमेंट 0 झाला. नेक्स्ट फोर्स 100 kilonewton. 100 kilonewton. What will be the
0.
Huh?
0.
0.
0 येते सर. हा.
0.
Again it will become 0. What sentence you are going to write here in second case? What sentence you are going to write? A line of force of not perpendicular
distance is 0.
perpendicular distance is 0 means at all if passing through point A means here if you look pass it will pass through point A. That's why again it will become 0. Then third point
70 kilonewton.
third, how much, which is the force? 70 kilonewton. So what will be the what is magnitude for this 70 kilonewton? 0.
70 into 2.
70 into 2.
104.
What is perpendicular
70
distance?
into 2.5.
70 into
meter
2.5.
70 into 2.5 is the correct answer. Why? Because this 70 is the magnitude and 2.5 is the perpendicular distance between point A and line of action of force 70 kilonewton. So you should be very, very carefully. You have to see. This is 2.5. Friends, this you have to remember very carefully. So what will be this answer?
0.5 sir कसा आहे?
Which one? This 2.5. 2.5 you want to say?
Yes.
हे बघा जर हा 70 किलोन्यूटन फोर्स जर मी असा वाढवला वरती असा म्हणजे लाईन ऑफ ऍक्शन अशीच जाईल ना, बी पॉइंट वरून वरती अशी जाईल ना, अशीच लाईक दिस इट विल गो ना, अशीच जाईल का? असा फोर्स लावलेला आहे. असं गेल्यानंतर कमीत कमी डिस्टन्स किती आहे आता पॉइंट बी आणि ही लाईन ऑफ ऍक्शन जी बी मधून गेलेली आहे, म्हणजे थोडक्यात ए आणि बी मधलं अंतर किती आहे?
2.5.
म्हणून 2.5 आलं.
सर टोटल मुवमेंट -570.
आणि याचा जो इफेक्ट आहे इट इज क्लॉकवाइज और अँटी क्लॉकवाइज. जर पॉइंट डी च्या ठिकाणी फोर्स लावला इज इट क्लॉकवाइज और अँटी क्लॉकवाइज?
अँटी क्लॉकवाइज.
अँटी क्लॉकवाइज. मग मायनस येणार का प्लस येणार?
मायनस.
मायनस किती येते सांगा आन्सर? 140 175.
सर अँटी क्लॉकवाइज कसं काय?
175.
पॉइंट ए फिक्स केला तुम्ही आणि इथं फोर्स लावलाय बघा, इथं असा फोर्स लावलाय मी इथं. पॉइंट ए तुमचा फिक्स आहे. हे ऑब्जेक्ट कसं फिरेल? अँटी क्लॉकवाइज फिरेल का क्लॉकवाइज फिरेल?
अँटी क्लॉकवाइज.
अँटी क्लॉकवाइज फिरणार ना, कारण पॉइंट ए फिक्स आहे आपला, एका ठिकाणी आहे. मग म्हणून हे मायनस घेणार आपण. अँटी क्लॉकवाइज आहे म्हणून मायनस 175 येते का आन्सर याचा? जस्ट चेक.
17.5.
Yes.
175 सर.
175.
175.
हा.
Okay. Unit will be what? Ha.
टोटल मुवमेंट -573.31.
Okay, we will solve. What is total?
Total movement is equal to -573.31.
We will check. I think some error is there. So -175 kilonewton meter. हे झालं 70 मुळे किलोन्यूटन मीटर. किती फोर्स कंप्लीट झाले हो आपले? 3 फोर्स झाले. 55, 100 and 70. So next take, only time is limited. So next force 60 kilonewton. आता 60 kilonewtonचं परपेंडिक्युलर डिस्टन्स आपण A पासून काढू शकू का? Is it possible to calculate perpendicular distance between point C and A? या 60 किलोमीटर point C आणि A म्हटलं काढता येईल.
5.5.
हा?
Yes, sir.
No. But it is inclined one, no?
No, sir.
It is inclined. It is not vertical or horizontal. तो inclined आहे. आहे का inclined?
Sir, vertical नंतर component घ्यायचे.
हा, component first we have to take apex and fy. What will be the apex component? आता जरा फास्ट घ्या तुम्ही. apex काय येईल? apex या 60 किलो न्यूटनचा 30 डिग्री अँगल x बरोबर केलाय का y बरोबर केलाय?
एक्स बरोबर
x बरोबर केलेला आहे.
एक्स बरोबर हा
काय घेणार तुम्ही? f into cos theta.
F cos theta. F cos theta.
f cos theta. What will be the value of f cos theta? काढा मग 60 into
cos 30.
60 into cos 30 किती येते? 60 into cos 30
51.96.
cos 30 हा 51.96 51.96 हे येईल एपेक्स. ठीक आहे 51.96. व्हॉट अबाउट fy? का मोमेंट काढायचं एपेक्सचं? जर फोर्स इथून इकडे लावला या ठिकाणी येणार ना तुमचा कॉम्पोनंट. का मी आता इथं अशी लाईन काढतो, असा तुमचा एपेक्स असणार ना इथं. ह्याचं मुवमेंट जर काढायचं असेल मुवमेंट, आता ह्याचं जे मुवमेंट काढू आपण, मुवमेंट एपेक्स म्हणतोय इथं मी. मुवमेंट इथे एपेक्स काढला, ह्याचं मुवमेंट काढलं. कसं येईल मुवमेंट काढताना? काय करावं लागेल आता सांगा बरं. हा जो फोर्स आहे 51.96 60 झाले सॉरी 51.96 ला परपेंडिक्युलर डिस्टन्स किती आहे?
मायनस घ्यायचं का?
Not necessary. I have told only magnitude we have to consider. Only magnitude. आपल्याला फक्त मॅग्निट्यूड घ्यायचे 51.96 परपेंडिक्युलर डिस्टन्स बघा. इथून अशी जर मी लाईन ऑफ ऍक्शन अशी पुढे घेतली तर हे डिस्टन्स मला घ्यावं लागेल 2.5. हाऊ 2.5? दिस डिस्टन्स आय हॅव टू टेक ना.
2 meter.
हे डिस्टन्स घ्यावं लागेल एपेक्स साठी. हे डिस्टन्स घ्यावं लागेल. किती येईल ते? 2 मीटर.
2 meter.
2. आणि ज्यावेळी असा एपेक्स डायरेक्शन वरून फोर्स लावेल मी, आय विल अप्लाय फोर्स इन एपेक्स डायरेक्शन. पॉइंट ए फिक्स्ड. ऑब्जेक्ट क्लॉकवाइज फिरेल का अँटी क्लॉकवाइज फिरेल? ए पॉइंट फिक्स आहे. या एपेक्स डायरेक्शन कडून फोर्स गेलेला आहे. ऑब्जेक्ट ए भोवती फिरताना क्लॉकवाइज फिरेल का अँटी क्लॉकवाइज फिरेल?
Clockwise.
Clockwise, sir.
Clockwise. So I have to take plus sign. Positive. So it will become plus 103 plus 103.92. 0.92 unit will be क्लॉकवाइज का असं. इथं फोर्स लावलाय ना आपण, एपेक्स इथं हॉरिझॉन्टल आहे. इथं या ठिकाणी मी एरो काढलाय बघा इथं. हे फोर्स असंच जाणार आहे इथं समोर असं. लाईन ऑफ ऍक्शन ऑफ दॅट फोर्स विल गो समथिंग लाईक दिस. आणि आता पॉइंट ए फिक्स आहे तुमचा, बरोबर आहे. मग हे ऑब्जेक्ट असं फिरेल ना क्लॉकवाइज मधून. लाईकवाइज इट विल रोटेट. येते लक्षात येते का नाही? अदरवाइज वी विल सॉल्व. टाइम इज नाउ ऑलमोस्ट ओव्हर. सिमिलरली fy you have to calculate. fy सिमिलरली fy कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा. तो व्हर्टिकल येईल इथे fy. असा व्हर्टिकल येईल fy. जो काय तुमचा fy येईल